Hello World Wide Web, I'm Dr. Shado, the personality of this here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. And we just got back into the Doki Doki Literature Club, and there was all sorts of stuff to like, hey, where's Monica? She's like late, and now the door's swinging open. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Monica. But we wrote the poem last time, but I haven't given the poem to anyone yet. So, I'm going to be reading poems in a bit, I'm sure, which is going to be fun. So let's do it. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica could choose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up, anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wouldn't know why you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Erwin. Monica smiles sweetly, slamming everyone out of the way with her butt. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. Just to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica, we're going to make some posters and stuff. A new message. What? It's another copyright thing. No, okay, good. I'm just used to that. So I'm gonna go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Erwin to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanna go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Erwin? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Dancing, skipping, vodka. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you'd make an event out of literature. Me and Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind? The poetry?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
That sounds kinda dull.
Owen, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you said, lines upon like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the fire joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. My God!
Sayori. How do I put this? Sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. I have no idea why Decker picked that voice for you. My voice is totally badass, though.
You meanie? I'm working super hard on this, you know.
I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, guess so.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again.
Hey, Owen, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. I guess I was supposed to say that happier, but it's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. Damn you, PlayStation VR! So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayori pulls up a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand too!
Crayola?
Not a Crayola! Copyright! They're kind of dirty though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color!
Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
I dropped one by accident!
Whack! Stop it, bitch! Why is everyone smacking Sayori? Sayori's getting smacked around. I don't like it. It's mean. Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. Oh, the damn inanimate objects are beating her up now. She falls to the floor, and the crayons spill all over her lap. You okay?
My forehead.
Sayori clutches her
Forehead.
Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts.
Just do it for a second. Oh, hi. Hello's there. Hi, that's... the soccer games failed to make a handshake sexy, but somehow getting your head clocked in this game can be sexy. Nice. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Owen, you're already ice cold. Just put your hand on it.
Where would I even find ice around this time?
I guess a cold drink would do.
Oh, wait, was that me, I think? I guess a cold drink could do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? It's not gonna look like a unicorn, it's gonna be a bump, not a poke. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out of the hallway, or into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink, but I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori a bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against a bump on her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Owen. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious on some ways. I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying.
Dobby being a jerk face.
It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah! You don't remember?
Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. Damn. All that booze. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Owen. I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're wishing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Yuri! Maybe you're right. Owen. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside, and when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her.
I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way.
Not if I hide under my wings!
Sayori hops to her feet. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back! Good timing. We're just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Eh? Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it.
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead over the shelf.
Dot, dot, dot.
Dot, dot, dot. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed?
Uh-huh. I have it. What?
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all of this stuff.
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too.
Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Erwin.
Oh, well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. She led to the classroom and found the crayons. You just picked them up off the floor after coming back. She did plenty.
I made it an adventure.
She also cleaned up the crayons after they spilled. Yeah, that.
Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too.
Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems?
Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori.
Owen, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
Well, I did have to save and reload, and then there was that other time I started this on my Surface and I had to start the whole thing over, so, you got me there. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
Eh? No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki's at least likely to admit how much she likes something, but I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
What the hell is that? Stop thinking.
Wait. Stop thinking weird things, idiots. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But,
Dobby, it's just a let's play. That's how it works. And get off the table.
but you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
What? Cooking!
Let's not talk about that. So, yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
Sigh. You never understand when I try explaining things to you, do you, Sayori?
Goddamn, stop being an asshole, Erwin! You're always a dick! I pat Sayori's head.
Hey, I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Owen, will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Exclamation point! Exclamation point! Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. God.
Erwin, you terrible. I did write this for her. I specifically thought about what she would like, and she liked it. It worked. I wrote it for you. You will lose it.
Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we get home. Snap!
I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry?
It's fine. It's fine. I'll get it for you.
I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk.
Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Dobby, where's the meow meows? You gonna get off the table now? No, you're just gonna knock stuff off the table? Yeah, that's what I figured.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it.
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine are running together like a bundle of kittens. I reach.
Dobby! What the hell are you doing? Get off of that! I just... Dobby, why... Dobby. Dang it. He doesn't care.
I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pick one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Ow! like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done. I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They are shouting, bleeding, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but... I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy? He's not here.
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aww, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing is the best! I'm gonna keep writing until I die!
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? T-Man! I gotta give my throat a little bit of a break. Ugh. Yuri's voice is easy to do. Let's see what you're waiting for today. ... Well done, Owen. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. This is certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today?
Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem.
The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me his excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical.
I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Erwin?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you are a good listener.
Who shall I show my poem to next?
Nuts! Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Oh, well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win, and I get the feeling that you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Aha! Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's,
Something tells me Natsuki's completely missed the point.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori's a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You haven't heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogs. Analogies, I don't know. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. Is that how everyone thinks my... Well, it doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out. They'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid! Who cares what someone likes? Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. People shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well... I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she had some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I'm a judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. She feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that! I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it!
I'm gonna leave this video here, because holy shit, it's almost 40 minutes and my throat is hurting. I know Monica's got the easy voice, but holy fuck. I can't do it. I can't, these poems are too long, too much. So, this has been Doki Doki Literature Club, and we are in the middle of reading poems, and I still said fucking stop. I stopped the last video before I assumed we were going to be reading poems, because I thought it was going to make it to an hour if I did that, but just the poems themselves are almost an hour. Holy crap. Well, not almost 40 minutes. You know what I mean. So, until next time.